If I were doing the wrong thing, I wouldn't be posting any of this. Wait. You have the right to be wrong. You might think I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm not. But that's what's gonna happen anyway. And since you're here, you're gonna sit or stand or lie there. But please lie truthfully if you do. And you're gonna listen to this whole thing. The entire thing. There's gonna be laughs. It's gonna be very fucking funny. I'm a comedian, you know. A funny man. Here's a script. Not the. Most of this is poetry. There are some pictures too. Let me show you the last page. Oh, now you're interested, are you? Yeah, now you're interested. Keep listening, motherfucker. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe we'll have fun together. Boots tap, traps raps, soothes cap, couth laps, smooth slaps. Rudely rudimentary, fury mentally. Good morning, nude frolicking, tongue twister. Okay, wrong bust. Buster trust gal actic cluster. Arctic duster, frantic, petty, pedantic, going on in. On about semantics. Thematic rom, man ticks. Dominatrix, die scum. Now, hilt. Thine utensils, or the chance of guilt touching your tonsils, will soon have chopsticks as makeshift stilts. One swallowed, another spilled. Both of them were killed. Field what had not been felt before, quilt, fabric still chill pilled. Cries shall reverse unheard. In turns return unturned. Slick burns consecrating, consecrating, rap lying, rap liping, splice of life, and all that jazz. There, hairless hair. That's a hairless hair. A bunny without fur. I'm slow, So flocking dumb like I'm blowing a very sus one. I'm slow. So flocking done like I'm blowing a very sus none. Filter fairly or elsewhere. Don't run out of fresh air. Being parts of the problem's half the farmongler, you're dumb. Pace headspace to mesh with grace. Or our bill kills the shrill. KYG. Anyway, what now? Us KO Maton, you too. ILU. Just that? Why? Are you unbe lifeable? Lol. Dim, something, villain, giggling. Yeah, right. What was it like? Well, it was something like this. This is already in another video. You don't need to know what that is. We fucking scour the channel. Our esteemed royal enemy, your humble family, is cordially invited to a Discordian discourse. The main course will, of course, be served in the titular manner, which is actually a barn. But never you mind that, we've mapped all potential sources of harm, which would cause reasons for raising an alarm. So be not alarmed, dear friend, or whatever. Here's a gist. I know you pissed. Best regards. Are you your fate, fool? Okay, asterisk. Table of tense clown tents. Number 1. Fiction. The topics which have been judged as fiction, especially those, the ones deemed as agenda-driven and detrimental to individuality when taken seriously, even while lacking any validity or lucidity. Some of it, most of some but not limited to including exclusions of expressions of counter-subtextually, contextual, conceptually, conventional, convoluted, but still functional enough, including extracurricular isolation from music, huh? Prepare for launch before lift-off. Good quality there. Ah ha ha! Are we going to race? Only if the mounts are up for that. This. Appointment. An appointment. Adverb dies. Meant. Convert that herd of lies. Sent. Curled up in a ball, and that's not as unwise as pit. Chin a tent. 'Cause kneeing a chinchilla was a guard dog's gaudy scent. Bullfrog bullied, pit bottomless, sit thinkless. You'll be buried, and I guess I didn't. To digress. No, not really. You did so by not my choice. I was negatively affected by a religion. Is that true? You tell me. Holy shit. You're a pussy. That's a really shitty way to tell, /say, /inform, /let it be known. So are you. So, which god did you choose, or did someone invent a god just to choose how you should live your life before you could even differentiate fiction and delusional schizo fantasies from a reality that is provable to another? They came as quickly as they arrived. Then, that was gone as you, maybe. Well, yeah. I'd never have known. Hadn't it have had an other known unknown to some vet. Noah Bowl, 2 others, and I'd there ye be beer. Yes, Many yearn for no more, and the and slash or hadn't had a new known all, so as to here, we go a generating, where it been populating, seen as to have had been marinating, meow. As the risk ink grease is way, bark whinny oink meant gloating, sheer release, stay, no, hark, brooch a piss pry, woolies. Interesting. Am I expected to be on friendly terms with all aliens? Not just the space ones. In the likely case humanity turns out to have been the aliens all along, the whole story would be regrettably liable to being cut as short as possible to still convey a point to them asses. The masses. Them asses. Would you get it done for me? Would you get away from me? Would you get real with me? Would you get real without me? Would you get me without me? Would you get the point if it was anyone other than? Would you get lost? Why? Are you still there? Yeah, I'm still here. Still alive. Fuck off. Write it all down. Get it all out of your system. I'd hate to see you suffer any longer. If this is what really helps you put your mind at ease, who am I? To tell you how to relax. More often than not, when I'm told to relax or to take it easy, I instinctively become more agitated and or anxious. Who the fuck do you think I think you are? Some pet to command? A creature to subjugate? I wanted us to work as a team, a unit, as friends and companions. If you ask me what went wrong, you're making a hog. E-mistake. How could I ever be sure of anything? Feels like all I do is witness these self-important fuckwits making fools out of themselves. Sure, I might be the adult man wearing tails in public, but I'm getting ahead of mice elves. See what? That? Happens to not just some, but every now and then you may think or have thought, that's sign if I can. Otherwise known as significant. But is it? Like really, is it significant? Is repetition truly the path to mastery? Is it so that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery? Or have we been led astray for done? Well, that's how it's written. The script doesn't lie. Why would it? Hero! Typical there, you. Go post all again. No more than most. And TKO. Go again in the host, and then no and. 10, then 11 numbers even 7, spent wonders 12, 13. 3 little piggies plea steers it. Between 8 and 6, half of most likely. Lickety splits, sit, the petty. Common, large, grandiose. Target, his, see fits. Comb, toes, tuber, both, tube, ampule, tubular tips. Popular slits of copulative non-contemporary template, 2-8 wits. Tentaviral, pentaspiral, octoneurotypical. How very, so very typical. Not divergent in the slightest of slightest contextual dry contest. Spry, pungent, agenty, tangent. G and E. Gen equals tall. Page pleasantly gone. Wage gap automaton servo so strong. What's wrong? Why? Not just to do what you really want to do. Big O's. Big claws. Big O's because allowed. If I really were allowed to, you wouldn't see this. I'll let you take that as you will. Because that's what you do anyway. You selfish little piece of shit. You deserve nothing. You should kill yourself. Everyone hates you. You are less than a pathetic, worthless, replaceable waste of time and space. I'd love to see you die. No one's fault. You can't take a joke as well as you took my mind for granted. Very funny. Very funny. Since I exerted so much willpower to have you by my side, I thought you wanted me to do that. But now you tell me I should have held myself in higher regard. You wanted me, and now I'm gone. The man you wanted is never coming back because he made a mistake. He hates himself and no, seriously, I hate me. Give you a pathetic loser. Sure, realistic. Bit social sufficient rapiers. Thanks be to these. Sag pyrifices. Given for all of them from Candid Candle Key Seaside Morbid Optics, lean wide contraceptic sepulture century slime. See, sordid metrics seem to spy, and to of some reason, however it is to be symmetries in adverse reverse, adverbs out of cup curse, another purse, I5, a little, slow and throw, lop off a stupid little piece, this, I don't know, hooded heads upside down, yo. This might actually be true. Not actually, that is true. Hope makes you. Pain made me. Pain made me, not hope. Thanks for telling me. How I react to things I know I don't care about at all. I miss Avalon Nova. I know. You do? You know? No. I know you don't. But I do. I miss them too. You can't know how true longing feels. Is that your issue? That's your issue. Others' orders. I miss Avalon. You're all fucking jerkwads. If you miss Avalon, then you aren't a good Marx person. Good. Marx person. Bad, but how'd you do? Rhythm, lore. Both tonsils. Hashtag score stem. Cell foamy. Reap search. Keep birch sleep have length. Strength gravity girth comp. All that with a hint of mirth. Birth to more. Destroy crushless. As Graplaya blips. Crashed. What now? Cast your pass to the sassy masses. Smash pass. Hash. Tag. Lapse times, lassie. Did you bark? Sissy little prick. Why so fussy? Little miss me thigh. You need a calf halves me. Well, slay all. Honey. Honey. That lead to anything? Anything? Well, I wasn't always a hermit. Second guesses? Faulty assumption, love. Of course I cried earlier very suddenly. Ugh. Ugh. Is that a threat? Well. Sweet. Now that I'm actually reading the script, I think some of the stuff should only be heard if you see me live, which means probably never. What a mystery. What a mystery. A month. A month. I get that sometimes. Once upon a times, new enough. Time two. I'd forget that. I knew. You did too, but not yet. Clue. Fourscore. Oh, the significance of own a ship, steampunk or magical fantasy, pants spawning, more morning me, banister band spawning, prawn pawning, paw padding, then pet pestering them back, stab bin o, wet jet lag law, the or dare and truth true, so tango, cause a zinc zinco, sink winko, pink stint stick stink, open kinks, pin pilfer piston, shrink slow, slope is slalom. Shalom, nihao, yamete, onichan, yamete, itai, seppuku, harakiri, sapphire, ruby, yellow, blue, red rose, violet lily, Billie Jeans, slacks, slagsore, bet clean crack steam fantasy punk, magic calibration, California man celebrates birthday of our dark overlord, holding dominion over our pitiful existences. Figures of speech representing evil against all that is holy. Career failure veneer. Tenure. Water and skateboarder. Pitter patter to a pit venture. Scatter slither away or another conjuncture convict. Prepare for another perpetual that. Stay zen. Confrontation basics. You aren't all that, but neither is they, who'd undermine another's confidence by referring to shortcomings anecdotally. Personal disses only work if they are well enough comparable referentially to a non-coincidentally topically relevant, non-paranor hyperbolical, but norm or under out of the normally regular amount of suckage one gleans from a subliminal diss. It's not a replacement. Grace dentation. dedicated groups unknowingly working symbiotically as apparent adversaries, but in actuality performing together in a DNR dance. DNR is an acronym for Do Not Resuscitate. People with serious health problems can ask for that so that they don't become vegetables. Performing together in a DNR dance of death. Death to the harmony. You'd get something if you ever made or accomplished an overcoming of circumvention of expectations in regards to your chance to not suck seed out of my skin-covered tissue chalice. Did I die? Grass again kin. Anakin issue. Sleeping. King Ping Pong. Wanking wrong. With kinky long schlong shalom. Oh, a wang new fang led. Row fang. Slew slang low slow crawl in a bed. Go in nowhere. So near. Led the parted golden shower. Fear me. Zelly zone serve sold. Bold pit, mold tally boom, curve old told M. Hold them tight, thick perv amp rip eat ire slick. Rinse, dry, fold hide turbulence, ambulance slide combo wall mambo jambo staff tempo commandolini cam live. Glove laugh, dissect only after eviscerating so as to prevent any further sealing of cells. Seeding of cells. The nanobots can't macrophagize my copropatriarchal retro promo. Info. Pertain refrain pre-med salvo. Remain in the convo. Feel rictu sempra mitu brute tu se. Oh, Penondius disorphing those kin professing. Forsooth, I'm giving an uncouth truth raw through a medium. A pendulum of straw folded go. Sold your souls just to have free access to the glands, the frenulum, and that sweet plump pair of pillows. Attention span slowly trumped as a rectangular package straight from triangulum enters and exits your wildly overused rectum. Flushed, you flex it. Get bruises, then you'd fix shit. Hater loses their train off track, lacking reasons to stop tying more nooses. If the floor abuses, maybe get a thicker rope, 2 obtuse. You cannot use this cope. Ping mechanism, if you choose hollow spit, stoop low to interlope, then borrow from the in the no group, growing strong below. So, stow weapons. Mittens, where's the wall though? Sparky shit happens when you rest on my shoulder and on the elbow. Is that gunk on the window moon, time gruel, or spunk and blood of a foolhardy buffed hardigraph bard who party like a loony? Read a story from cards that fell from on high, solely scalding scolds tell apart friends from foes. That's a good start to an eventual end. Perpetual brain food instinct, twofold satirical statistical path practiced until practical. And I've already blinked twice. Now talking again? Talk to me then. Not now. It's too late for that walk. This tomb is clean. So how, if any way, could I convince you to stop stalking a bean's talk during walkies? Now walkie-talkie keeps his yappers hot. And you can drink from my crapper if you want to ask what I could interest you in. The resting thingamajig contest besting the whole Midwest. North tell toll. North toll. East feast, but I jest. Vested interest from beauty to beast. Test runs over and the shouting ceased. Don't keep me waiting, my liege. No use debating who'd win a siege. We'd Give up if we were you, but you don't believe. So what can I do? Get down on all floors with your score, unlock each door and unclog every pore, keep watching your six and complain in your blog, then vanish in your putrid smog. I don't want to do that. Then don't. Okay, nice. Yeah. Was mid-orgasm when you asked, what are those peculiar fluctuations? Well, was getting bored of the mask, so I just forced the spunk out. Why you look so angry though? Takes less effort to frown and furrow when you're burying these concepts and nonsense, absolutely useless ideas and ideals in my wrong temple, the right one. 10-4? No, far from that. Closer to a loser-losing tempo, beg for a chooser if you pray for prey the foreplay is over and the sonder's still on its way. You could just be nice and what? Go back in time and tell you yesterday, or perhaps stop time and wait for applause and claps. Look, I don't know what time is, and I don't believe in things such as clocks. I think that's about it.